Good day, supervisors. Welcome to our LDP 201 30-minute mini lessons on leadership competencies. The objective of this mini lesson is to help our risers to become supervisors. In this LDP 201 supervisor program, we are going to be teaching you how to better lead your life and others. However, we have very limited time to allocate for our regular development. That's why we crafted what we call a 5 to 10-minute lesson every time we meet. The rest of the time is going to be used for discussions. All in all, we want to keep this at 30 minutes. Sit back and enjoy. For the first time attendees, please send me a Viber message on 0969 600 1006. I repeat, 0969 600 1006. And just send me your name in the message so that I can add you to the group. Good day. Today we are still gonna be tackling topics under cognitive skills and for section 1.2, planning and ways of working. We're gonna cover time management and prioritization. Time management. Today's topic is actually quite important. If you ask me, it's very very important for any leader to understand. We are all given the same 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. However, most of us do not use this time wisely. The people that value time are the ones that come out to be more successful than the others. They know that unlike money, you can earn it back. Time cannot be recovered once it's wasted. They understand that they must prioritize their activities to make the best use of their time. What is time management? According to the dictionary, time management is the process of organizing and planning how to divide your time between different activities. Again, we've discussed this in the previous slide. Everybody has the same number of hours in a day, days in a week, months in a year, and so on and so forth, right? So we get the same quantity of time as Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, our president, our senators, successful businessman, Henry C., when he was alive. We all have the same amount of time. But the question is, do we use them wisely? If we get it right, we'll end up working smarter, not necessarily harder, to get the most done in less time. Even when time is tight and the pressure is high, if we manage our time very well and we know how to delegate and to prioritize and to schedule our tasks, then we will come out ahead of most people around us. There's many time management tools, but today we're going to talk about four common time management tools. Number one is prioritization. Prioritization is knowing, this is my definition. Prioritization is knowing what is the best use of your time right now. What is the best use of your time at the current moment? I always challenge myself, whenever I catch myself doing something. I always ask myself, is this the best use of my time right now? If the answer is no, then I am left with a choice. Should I continue what I'm doing, or should I do something that is a better use of my time based on my personal goals, aspirations, and outstanding tasks for the day? Scheduling. Scheduling is an interesting topic. Many times, a direct report will commit their deliverables using or thinking of all of their tasks within a 1 week time frame. I understand that these people want to deliver on their commitment. However, there are things that come up in 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 between your assignments and your commitment. And then when the deadline comes, these people would request for an extension to most of their committed tasks, because they always claim that there were some things that came up in the middle or in between the tasks. And then the following week, it's still the same. They plan their tasks in the horizon of a week, and when the review comes, they would come back to me and say that 80% of the tasks are actually either not completed or haphazardly completed because things came up. Now here's my tip. With prioritization, we can better schedule our task over a period of 1 to 2 months. You don't have to plan your task over a period of a week. Personally, I plan my task for a period of 30 days. And if it's really not very important and I still have time to do it prior to its deadline 3 months from now, I can plan it across 2 months. The least priority gets pushed back across the month or two, leaving me with a more important task to commit to at a closer date, or a date that is required by my manager. Goal setting. Without goals, we will work aimlessly. We will not be productive. We will never ever know if we reached a destination because we don't have one. We need goals to direct our efforts and resources. Goals is like a North Star. It gives us a direction. However, goals must also be smart. Smart, S-M-A-R-T, to be effective. So a goal without a deadline is not a goal. It's merely a wish. A goal that has a vague deadline, like next quarter, is not a goal. It's merely a wish. You need to have a specific date and time, that you can see is coming up very soon for something to be a goal. So just to remind everyone, SMART goals mean specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. 4. Focus. There are too many interruptions in today's connected world. We need to learn to focus in order to get things done. One thing I learned from my former manager, Dave Jones, when I was still working abroad, he showed me that he turns off his email notification and he mutes some of the groups in the various messaging platform that we were using in the company at the time. So I asked Dave, what if the CEO needs you? Dave said, if it's urgent, people will call him. They will not email him. They will not message him. They will call him. He has learned when he was younger to check emails only on specific time of the day or when he is free. Emails and messages are our biggest distraction in this modern world. We need to take control of it before it controls our time and our focus. So that's the lesson for today. And once again, my question to everyone in the group is, what is one thing that you will apply in your life tomorrow based on today's lesson, next week, or next month? Thank you.